How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Tech. Now, as you guys can see, I'm outside getting some fresh air, some sunlight, although I'm sitting in front of plants. But I'm outside, which probably means that I don't have any power, which is thanks to ESCOM. So, yeah, load shedding is wonderful. Really, really love it, especially for a tech YouTuber that kind of needs electricity to do his work. So, thank you, Bird. I hear you. So he also doesn't like ESCOM. So nobody here likes really ESCOM at the moment. But luckily, it's not all bad news because I do want to make more Q&A videos where I ask you guys to ask me some questions and then I answer your guys' questions on this video. So yeah, and starting off firstly with, I think a lot of you guys also want to know, when is going to be our PC giveaway? And if you guys didn't know, yes, we are giving away an entire gaming PC sponsored by Rebel Tech, NZXT and a Aorus. So it's a 25,000 Rand PC that we're giving away. Unfortunately, it is only for South Africans. I do apologize for that, but being that we do live in South Africa and the companies are here in South Africa, it's limited to this area. So the date for our live stream is going to be so far on the 21st of this month of February. So if you guys want to tune in when we build this PC, I'll also let you guys know on Twitter and everything when exactly it's going to take place, what time. But so far it looks like it's going to be on the 21st of February 2019. And then getting into our next question, what were the specs of your first PC you built, probably also owned? So my first PC that I owned, I believe, was when I was like 12 or 13 at the time, and it was a Core 2 Duo. Don't know which one. This, again, it was way before I actually knew anything about like PCs and stuff. It was a Core 2 Duo, I believe 2 gigs of RAM, DDR2, and GPU wise, if I remember correctly, I believe that was a GT 8500, if I remember right. I'm not too sure, but after only having it for a few months, electricity like bombed out and it like blew my entire computer, so I had to get a new one, but it was pretty much still the same thing. But as for the PC that I actually used for a pretty long time, that I actually still own the CPU and most of the parts until like only a month or so back, was an i5 3570K. I didn't have a overclockable board. That was before I knew about overclocking and stuff. So I had an H77 ASRock board. I paired that up with a GTX 650 Ti, a palette version, and then also my LAN boy Antec case. That was, still have the case though. It's underneath my desk. Yes, cars, I hear you. So that was actually my beastly system. I did afterwards upgrade that to a I think my other GPU was a 750 Ti, and after that, yeah, just upgraded all the way. Next up, what is your favorite Cherry MX switches? Now, Cherry MX, I'll probably gonna have to go between the blues and browns just because the tactile feel. Sometimes I like them a bit more clicky, sometimes I like them a bit more silent, so depending on what I'm using for. But my favorite switch so far is Razer's new hybrid mechanical switch, which is on their Razer Huntsman. So far, that is my favorite switch. And the switch I hate the most is Cherry MX Speeds. I honestly hate those switches. They're pretty crazy for gaming, but for typing, they're horrible. So yeah, I'm not too of a fan of the Cherry MX Speed switches. Next up, what is your first game you bought for PC? My first game I ever bought, I remember exactly like the game and the price and everything and where it was at Incredible Connection. Can't remember like how old I was though, damn it. But it was Star Wars Battlegrounds 1. So that was actually just like a Age of Empires 1 or 2. I think it was Age of Empires 1, just a reskin on Star Wars. So it's exactly, everything is exactly the same. It's just like Star Wars reskinned. So that was my first game I personally ever bought for 160 Rand, and I still have that game. So don't play it, but I still have the game, and I loved it. It was actually pretty cool. You could get the expansion version, which was the Clone Wars, where you could actually, with a cheat, get the Death Star. I believe the cheat was "That's no moon," and spawns like a Death Star and shoots like massive bolts and just destroys everything. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Next up, what is your 3 top favorite games? So kind of goes into that one as well. But my 3 favorite games has so far, firstly, has to go to Titan Quest. I love that game so much. I pretty much still play it every now and then as well. It's like a Diablo clone. It's not really a clone. It is its own thing, but it's Age of it's mythology and stuff like that. So that was still probably my favorite game. After that, it's Fallout 3. It's like a tie for Fallout 3, Skyrim, and Oblivion. Love all 3 of those games. And after that, it is probably Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. That was probably the games that I played the most. Then for the next question, are you going to collaborate with UFD Tech? So UFD Tech is the biggest South African tech channel. We have actually talked for a bit, not really that much on it, like doing a collab video. Maybe in the near future we will. I'll see if we can arrange something. I know he has contacted me trying to set something up, so maybe in the near future we'll do like a collaboration video. We'll just see what. The next question is, do you like anime? And yeah, I like anime. I watch anime every single day. I watch more anime than just normal TV or normal movies and series. So yes, I do like my animes. Although don't ask me names, I'm bad at names. That's also why I don't read you guys' names, because I can't pronounce shit. So that is the reason why. But yeah, I do like anime. Then for our next question, and this is actually one that I get a lot, especially from South Africans, and that is, in South Africa, how much is Amazon import duties? Because I looked at the prices compared to South African retailers, and it's mostly lower. So import duties, it depends on like the product you ship or you want to buy, and also it's not always cheaper, so you'll have to check out. I usually buy stuff that I can't get here in South Africa. That's the biggest like reason why I buy stuff from Amazon, because there's just so much stuff on Amazon. Jeez, compared to what we can get here. So computer parts wise, I never ship that from Amazon because it's just too expensive, and warranties. Warranties is the biggest thing you have to look into, because then if something goes wrong, you have to ship it back, and that costs you money. So be prepared for something like that. But usually importing duties, just to calculate it quickly, I usually multiply it by 17. So you multiply it by 13 for the rand now. You might even multiply it by more. So multiply it by like 20. Then you get a rough estimate of how much it will actually cost from dollars to rand. Otherwise, just create an account. Just go on the product, and usually they'll actually give you the amount of import tax and then delivery fees as well. So just go make an account and see what products you want to import. Just depends on like also the size of the stuff. For instance, monitors is crap expensive to import. Monitor can cost you $200. Importing fees and delivery fees is going to cost you $200. So it's not always cheaper. Then getting into some of our last questions, what is your main set of peripherals and what's your PC spec like? So for my PC spec, you can just check out the link in the video description for thekit.com. It'll take you there. But most of my PC stuff, it keeps changing. It's never the same thing. So that's also with peripherals. I don't really use one main set of peripherals just because I usually I'm working on different peripherals every single time, so I never stick with just one thing. But peripherals that I probably use the most keyboard wise is my Logitech G110. That's probably one of the best keyboards that you can buy for the price. It's not mechanical or anything, but just the amount of stuff you get out of that keyboard is awesome. And I don't know, I just use it a lot for some reason. I do have other keyboards, but for some reason I use that one. Then for mice, currently I'm using the wireless Harpoon from Corsair a lot because it's wireless, and then also Logitech G305 also because it's wireless and has a long battery. But I just recently got the new Razer Mamba Elite, so I'm probably going to use that for most of my gaming. So if I do live streams, I'm most likely going to use that. So that is pretty much the stuff I use at the moment. Then for our last two questions, I'm going to just put this into one. What motivates you to do YouTube? And then also, how did you get into doing what you're doing now? So honestly, I'm just kind of started, sold my drum kit, bought a bunch of like mice and headsets and stuff, just started doing videos, and then that's kind of where I where I got into doing the videos. I just decided I wanted to do YouTube videos. I didn't want to do like just gaming and all of the other stuff because there's so many other channels doing that. Wanted to do more tech stuff because I love my tech. And yeah, that is pretty much how I started out. And then as for what motivates me to do videos, well, it's pretty much my job now. It's my permanent job, so I kind of have to if I want to make a living. But also, it's fun. It's fun to do these videos. It's fun to get like you guys' reactions or like feedback on the videos. If you guys like it, if you don't like it, it's rewarding in the sense. So that's pretty much why I do that, because I like it. That's that's where it's at. But anyway, that is pretty much it for our second Q&A video. So if you guys do have other questions you want me to ask, let me know down in the comments below for the next video. I'll probably do one like every month. I didn't do one for January, so maybe in March we'll do another one. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Just follow me on Facebook. I don't even use Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to Facebook, you can also check out the Discord. Links in the description below. I'll post like updates there on the live stream build, what time, exactly the date and everything once everything is set up. So you guys can tune in for that one and possibly win a PC, which will be cool. But yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will check all of you next time. Cheers, guys.